they can see for themselves who the puppet master is.
As most of you know, I come from a long line of dysfunction. So if I tagged Bethany's video, Bethany and I connected over my best friend who passed away 3 years ago today. And the song is still stuck in my head by Rihanna, Umbrella. And the lyric is still stuck in my brain and it's not leaving. So I'm going to read you the passage that is still stuck in my brain. When the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. So if you go back and watch Bethany's video that I tagged, it talks about how keys and about friendship and about letting them see who the puppet master is. And Tanya had a hard time talking about her feelings, and Tanya had a hard time expressing how she felt about people. Tanya loved the theater. Okay, so the phone call got interrupted, but I apologize for that. All right, so so Tanya had a hard time expressing her feelings, but the one thing I could say about our friendship and our group of girls, that no matter how hard the times got, and no matter how much we expressed, I'm going to use the word hatred towards each other, we always stuck by each other. And that's why the lyrics of these songs, Tanya's like, make another video, because the hatred towards each other. There's a woman I call, she's just a bitch in our lives, and when she sees this, she may chuckle because she knows that she's a bitch. But if she called me tomorrow and said she needed me, I'd probably go running, as much as I probably don't even want to, but I would, because even though she's a pain in my ass, if she needed me, I'd be there, because unfortunately, when you have people in your life, even though they're annoying to you, family or not, they're people that you do things for, depending upon the situation, when you know that the person is troubled. 10 of Swords for confirmation. Yes, there comes a point in time where you have to draw the line in the sand. But when you look at it from a whole, what's so terrible that they've done? You know that they are troubled, but to what extent? The Five of Cups. At what point do you look at the person and say, you know what's wrong with them? You go within and you try to heal. The Four of Cups. You take the stubbornness out of the person and you find your victory. You find your family. You find your wish fulfillment. The cards that flipped over from the keys, you find your spark. It says spark key. Your gateway, your opportunity, your dreams, your vision, your wisdom, and your northern light. I have such goosebumps right now. You tend to over forgive, yes. You tend to look past people's flaws. But sometimes people have to see their flaws and learn to forgive themselves and stop playing the victim and learn that they're the problem in situations. And yes, I'm going to say they're the problem in situations that they've caused for other people. And they're the stubborn ones. I've been told more than once, I'm the different one, so I'm going to call you out on your shit. 4, 5, 6 for confirmation. I'm going to be the one to say, you effed up. And yeah, I may have effed up too, but I'm going to own my F up. And I'm going to own where I did wrong. But if I've also been the one that's been stabbed in the back 950 times. So my victory and my wish fulfillment, my family, my whole, is knowing that people who hate me are still watching my videos waiting for me to crumble. But instead, they're watching my victory. They're watching my northern light and wondering, how the hell did I get here? They're watching my wisdom. They're watching my dreams come true. 555 for confirmation. They're seeing me getting all the opportunities that I've been wishing for. And they're seeing my spark come back. I got kicked when I was down. I said that last night. And then when I was down, I got kicked again. The ending key. Closure. The people who tore me apart were not my sunshine. But no matter what, Tanya was always there. Tanya and I may have fought over the years, the 35 years we were friends. These people I've known 6, 7 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, the devil, the shadows, the 5 of Swords, the constant fight, the constant battle, the 4 of Pentacles, but maybe it's time for the tables to turn into a better future. Maybe it's time for the wheel to turn into a better light. But they're going to see who the puppeteer is. And then maybe they'll make the blind decision to realize that it was never me that was at fault. And this is Tanya's way of saying, when the sun shines, we shine together. Told you I'll always be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. I took an oath, and I'm sticking it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. And you could stand under my umbrella. When you realize who your puppet master is, but you know that you'll always have a friend. I love you all. I'm going to leave it there. Have a wonderful day.